started.
Just a minute. Again, just a minute. Let me switch on my whiteboard. Okay, I hope you are all able to see the whiteboard right now, because we're going to go through whiteboard sessions today. We're going to go through a regular whiteboard session so that you all can have a feeling of the proper lecture, and at the end of this, maybe we will require half an hour to give you some concept about the lectures which we are going to be going through, and then we can take things forward. So first of all, we welcome all of you. If you can say I'm writing on the board, you'll be able to appreciate that. You'll be able to appreciate the writing on the board, right? We welcome all of you to a new, I can say, way of lectures. Of course, not a new way of lectures. It is going on for years and years, but we are getting exposed to it recently. And because of the lockdown, because of the restrictions which are laid down, this becomes more effective as well as productive. So the way we can get into the lecture is through a link. Of course, this is an open link. This is what we have created. Anyone can join. In the proper lecture series, we are delivering those links only to those who are subscribers, and we're going to limit those who are going to attend. But we have taken many free lectures through this app. We have about hundreds of students attended before, and for free lectures, because we were also free in the lockdown and all those things. So the advantage of an online live lecture is, first of all, the location has got no restriction. You may be traveling and still you will be able to attend the lecture, provided the surrounding sounds are not there, so that you are able to attend the lectures properly. Also, whatever I'm going to write on the board, the PDF is going to get generated, and that PDF is usually given to you at the end of the lecture, so that you are able to recollect what has been taken, and also you'll be able to understand what is being taken in the lecture, so that you can revise it later on. We also have kept the regular, most of the lectures we are taking a regular whiteboard. We also have the PowerPoint sessions and all those things. We have hundreds of PowerPoints, but usually what students appreciate more is a whiteboard, so that the concept becomes very much clear, and because of that, whiteboard sessions are better understood, because the concept becomes very much clear in this. Now, free conference call is one of the application we are using. We are also using Zoom application. We are also using Google Meet application. Now, lectures will be taken through which application depends upon the number of students, as well as depends upon the feasibility. Getting into the lecture is very easy. There is a link. There is a private link. You will be getting an email of that particular link. Of course, this is a WhatsApp message I have sent you, or the link is shared on a private Facebook group, and the subscribers will be able to attend those live. We also have the recorded lectures batch. Along with this only we are going to start. We already have finished few of the recorded lectures batches. Now, because a lot of students were saying that if you get disconnected, or maybe if you are not able to be available in that particular time, then what are we supposed to do? See, this becomes a regular lecture. If you are not there in a classroom program, you also miss the lecture. So online lecture is also you're going to miss if you are not available at the same time, at the particular time. So recorded lectures has got that advantage. Recorded lecture, you'll be able to, once again, yeah. You'll be able to see now the schedule is the same, The schedule is the same. That means we are going to deliver 2 lectures per week. It is a regular program. If you all want everything to be finished in maybe 1 month, you can also take daily lectures and finish it off. All depends upon the group. You can after the demo, you can discuss among yourself so that you can finalize. But by and large, we have planned this as a regular lecture series where you are able to understand, you are able to digest it in 2 lectures per week so that the lectures are understood well. Usually it takes for about 4 to 5 months to finish the whole course because we have about 30 to 35 big lectures which will be delivered to you on online live programs, and also the recorded lectures program. Recorded may the private link is shared to you, and each lecture, I mean to say, again 2 lectures per week will be shared. Each lecture is available for 24 hours, and it will be opening only on your account. It will be opening only on your account. You won't be able to share it. You won't be able to save it, and you won't be able to. Even if you share with someone, he is not able to. He will not be able to open it because there is a private link. There is a email link in that. So that, and the advantage of recorded is you can see as many times as you want. You can pause the lecture. You can take down the notes. You can also revise the lecture, rewind the lecture. You can also, during revision, play the lecture at 2x speed, 3x speed, so that you are able to finish 2 hours ka lecture in 1 hour for revisions. So 24 घंटे में you can see it as many times as you want. Recorded lecture. If you have any doubt, you can just WhatsApp us. Usually, what my experience is, we have been doing recorded lecture batches for 2 years now. Usually, if you go with very slow, very conceptually, there is no doubt that is being raised most of the time. But live lecture has got their own advantage. Live lecture is live after all. So both of the types has got their own advantage. Now somebody will say, if we miss some lecture, can we get a recording? I don't think it is possible because fees are so less, and in that fees we cannot personalize it that much because every lecture 1 or 2 people will be absent. So sharing with them privately will be a big trouble, big hassle for us. So either you choose live or you choose recorded. We have kept live ka fees the same fees, but is a regular fees last 3 years. We have kept only 6,000, and recorded fees only 3,000. That too we have group discounts for live. Recorded has got no discounts. As such, it's only 3,000, and also we are planning to give you an attendance, your certificate of an attendance of participating in this pharmacology class. This certificate has got only knowledge ka value. This certificate will not have a job value. So you cannot show this certificate to get a job somewhere, and it doesn't also give you more rights than what university gives you. So, but still, a lot of students are asking about certificates, so we are planning to give. So that was about how are we going to take it, when are we going to take it, and what are the types of lectures we'll be going through. Now, ye sara ho gaya. For example, I can say Bhagavad Gita or Ramayana, whatever you say, Quran or Bible. So what about the lectures? Give me some lectures so that we can understand how exactly your teaching is, how exactly you will make us understand things and all those things, because that is what we are here for. We are here for to understand how exactly things are there, how exactly things will be taught, how exactly things will be delivered, will we really benefit. Yes, let's say for example we have pharmacology. Now in these I can say theoretical pharmacology is a little boring because it's all about drugs, their actions, their side effects, their doses and all. Of course those things will be covered, but we call it as a clinical pharmacology, clinical part of the pharmacology, clinical pharmacology, where the drugs are covered, along with that the related disease is also covered. Drugs, along with that the related disease, along with that also we have the clinicals about it. So I cannot say it is purely pharmacology, it's a clinical pharmacology in which drugs say साथ disease is also covered. That means, for example, if you are teaching you an asthmatic drugs, we'll be going through asthma also. How exactly asthma symptoms are there, how exactly clinical features of the asthma are being there, and how exactly asthma can be treated. So keeping the drugs in the center, we have a clinical part will also be covered. Now somebody will say, sir, then what do you take in medicine batch? In medicine batch, we take purely symptoms. For Ayurveda and homeopathy students, for MBBS students and for the other students, we have a separate batches in which we take a theoretical medicine. But in practical medicine, we have symptoms, we have clinical examinations, we have those clinical part of medicine, like cases. We do discuss about an 80 cases in clinical medicine. Of course, that is the next point or next series. As you can see, the PDF is getting created. Whatever I'm going to talk about, the advantage of an online class is you get a PDF of whatever is being taught, provided you understand my handwriting. Down the road, you'll be able to. All of your doctors has got a poor handwriting. So I'm still trying to make it more legible than a regular physical whiteboard. Physical whiteboard. Now, first of all, whatever we're going to teach you through, for how much time you are supposed to remember. कितना दिन तक, कितना महीने तक ध्यान रखना चाहिए, ध्यान में रखना चाहिए. Whatever is going to be teaching you. Now, whatever will be teaching you, you have to remember lifetime, because this is what is going to make you practice. These lectures are being made for you to practice well. So you will have to revise this again and again, and because of that, the printed PDF or as a PDF is going to help. Only those who are going to attend the lecture, उसको PDF समझ में आएगा, बाकी किसी को समझ में नहीं आएगा. I am very sure about that, because if you have attended, because the words behind that writing is more important than the words are just to make you link with what exactly is being taught. So this PDF is going to be helping to those who have attended the actual lecture. So let's take the first topic today, and we'll understand how exactly things are being taught. Let's say, for example, now in these first few lectures, the first few lectures, I can say very important. First few lectures are very important. The reason behind, because in these first few lectures, we do take first what exactly will happen when the drugs are consumed. Any drug, क्या होता है अगर ड्रग कंज्यूम करते हैं, कहाँ से एब्जॉर्ब होता है, कैसे डिस्ट्रीब्यूट होता है. Fourth, how exactly the action of the drug takes place, how exactly drugs are eliminated, how exactly you're going to repeat the drug, कितना frequently repeat करेंगे drug को. Seventh, how exactly you combine two or more drugs together. How are you going to understand that the side effects of drugs, when will it occur, when will it not occur, when will you not give particular drug, if there are 2 to 3 options about the drugs available, how will you choose a drug. This and along with so many other questions are answered in these first few lectures. So if you can see, ये सारे questions are important in all the topics we are going to learn. Maybe it is respiratory, maybe it is cardiovascular, maybe it is any other system. We will be coming across these questions. कौन सा ड्रग देंगे, कभी देंगे, कौन से रूट से देंगे, कितना फ्रीक्वेंटली रिपीट करेंगे, कौन से ड्रग के साथ कंबाइन करेंगे, किसको देंगे, किसको नहीं देंगे. Because a good doctor not only knows which drug is supposed to be given, but also which drug is not supposed to be given. Because you may prescribe to 100 patients, they will be benefited, but if you prescribe it to one patient who is not going to get benefit, he is going to spoil all your 100 patients ka practice. So this is what is happening these days. So right knowledge, practical knowledge is very important, because when you are going to go through these drugs in your practice, you will have to understand how exactly drugs are going to act, how exactly drugs are going to get eliminated, because when you combine 2 or more drugs together, it's going to produce some problems sometimes. So this part of pharmacology, what I'm going to be talking right now, is called as a general pharmacology. Is called as a general part of pharmacology. So general pharmacology क्या है? What exactly is general pharmacology? Deals with all those questions we just had a word about. So let's take a simple example. Let's say the most common way the drugs are consumed is by oral route, that we all know. In which forms the oral drugs are there? We have a tablet form, we have a capsule form, we have powder form, we have a suspension form, syrup form, any form. When the drugs are consumed by any of these forms, what exactly is going to happen? That is what is my first question. Let's take it like a story. How exactly we can understand what exactly happens when the drugs are consumed. Let's say, for example, we have taken the oral drug. Now, few of those 10 questions what we just have depicted, ये 10 में से कुछ questions अभी answer हो जाएंगे. Few questions will be answered. Let's say, for example, let's say when the drugs are consumed, what is going to happen? Let's say this is what is a esophagus, this is what is stomach, this is what is part of the GI tract, esophagus, stomach, as well as we have a small intestine. Let's say we have consumed a tablet. Of course, tablets must have entered through esophagus. Now, we all know in anatomy and physiology that esophagus is just a tube that will connect the GI tract, beginning of the GI tract, oral cavity to stomach. Now, digestion wise and absorption wise, nothing is going to happen in the esophagus. So, esophagus में कुछ नहीं होगा. What is going to happen in the stomach? All of us know that a drug, when it is consumed, remains in the stomach for some time. And stomach में the acid acts on it. The stomach का peristalsis is going to act on it. So first thing what is going to happen when the drugs are consumed is A, drugs is going to get dissolved. Something called as a dissolution of the drug. Now logic says if it is a powder form, it takes less time to get dissolved. If it is a syrup form, it is already in a dissolved form. If it is a capsule form, all of us know that capsule के अंदर we have a microfine powder. So as soon as you take a capsule, the microfine powder will be released. So logically, कौन से formulation को कम time लगेगा dissolve होने के लिए? It is the syrup and capsules. It's going to take less time. Powder is going to take less time, but tablet अगर है, tablet is going to take more time because tablet will be getting dissolved first and then it will be available for an absorption. So first step was dissolution. Now, will it be absorbed from the stomach? Think about it. Will it be absorbed from the stomach? Is not meant for absorption. Stomach absorption के लिए नहीं बना है. Because the reason behind that is an anatomy. Stomach has got very thick wall, and also along with the thick wall, it also has got a coating, all of you know, of the mucus layer. The stomach is not meant for an absorption. Stomach में absorption नहीं होता है. Only few things are getting absorbed. Let's say, for example, acidic drugs are getting absorbed. Some example you must have been aware about was an aspirin, even alcohol, as well as water, plain water, is getting absorbed from the stomach, nothing else. So only have few drugs and few chemicals getting absorbed. Stomach में absorption नहीं होता है. But drugs remains in the stomach for 1.5 to 2 hours. Depends upon the food you're going to have and all those things. But on an average is 1.5 to 2 hours. यहाँ पे सिर्फ पहला step हुआ. The step was dissolution. Drug was getting dissolved. जब भी dissolve हो रहा है तभी उसका action होगा क्या? Action नहीं होगा. Because it was not absorbed yet. Yes, if you have consumed the drug for local action, let's say for example, you must have been aware about antacid. ENO हम लोग लेते हैं. I want the ENO or antacid to act in the stomach. It will neutralize the acid simply. So this is going to act locally. लेकिन अगर हम लोग हेडेक के लिए ले रहे हैं या तो सिस्टमिक जनरल इफेक्ट के लिए ले रहे हैं तो एब्जॉर्प्शन हो जब तक नहीं होता तब तक ये एक्शन नहीं होगा. लॉजिक सिंपल. So first step was dissolution. It will take some amount of time so that the drug will get dissolved, will get mixed, will become in a water form, semi-solid form, and then the drug will come to the second part, that is the small intestine. Drug will come to small intestine. That means drug is going to come here in the second part, small intestine. Now what is going to happen? All of us know that small intestine is meant for absorption. Small intestine is meant for absorption. Just give me a minute. थोड़ा सा मुझे थिक करने दो. Yeah. Drug is meant for, small intestine is meant for absorption. So when the drug will come to small intestine, it will be absorbed. And where will it go? Remember, everything getting absorbed from the small intestine goes to liver first. So when it is going to get absorbed, it goes to liver. Liver के पास से क्यों जाता है? Remember, on answer is also there in anatomy because we have a circulation called as portal circulation. We have a circulation called as a portal circulation. Portal vein, all of you know that, made from superior mesenteric vein and a splenic vein to form a portal vein. So portal vein is going to bring everything in the GI tract come to the stomach, come to the liver, come to the liver. So drugs also comes to the liver right now. Now what is going to happen when the drug is coming to the liver? Think about it. Let's say, for example, let's compare it with the food. Let's say you have consumed carbohydrates. Let's say you have consumed carbohydrates. Now when the carbohydrate goes to the liver, what exactly happens to the carbohydrates? All carbohydrate becomes a simple form called as a glucose. If you consume proteins, what exactly happens when it comes to the liver? We understood in 11th and 12th standard that अगर protein हम लोग consume करते तो सारे proteins convert to amino acids, simple forms. If you consume fats, what exactly happens? All of them convert into fatty acids. मतलब what exactly is happening? Remember, when you consume any food item, when it comes to liver, it converts into simple form. Liver का काम ही है to convert the complicated molecules to simple molecules or complex molecules to simple molecules. So, for example, when you eat 2 gulab jams, 1 chapati, and a bowl of rice, when you take blood levels, you don't get gulab jams in the blood, chapati in the blood, or rice. You get only glucose, amino acids, and fatty acids. Why we are discussing that? Because when something goes to the liver, it is broken down to simple molecules. I can say even a drug, when goes to the liver, drug is also, I can say, broken down to simple molecules. Drugs are also broken down to simple molecules. Let's say, for example, we have consumed a drug which is like this. This is a drug. When this goes to liver, it will become triangle separate, square separate, and the half circle separate. This is what is liver doing. This is what is liver doing. This is what is called as the metabolism of the liver. I can say metabolism of the liver. Remember, वो जो 10 क्वेश्चन शुरुआत में दिए थे उसमें से कुछ क्वेश्चन अभी यहाँ पे आंसर हो जाएंगे. We will be able to answer a few of the questions right now. So when the drug is consumed, it goes to the liver. I can talking about an oral route. क्योंकि oral route is what is the first route we have taken. This is how we choose the routes. This is how we will select the routes. अगर ड्रग हम लोग ओरली कंज्यूम करते हैं तो लीवर के पास जाता है, लीवर उसको मेटाबोलाइज करके सिंपल फॉर्म्स में कन्वर्ट कर देता है. Now when the drug is converting into simple forms, I can say a drug no longer remains a drug. क्योंकि drug is a drug because of the chemical formula. Drug is a drug because of chemical formula. Let's say for example, we have consumed drug acetyl salicylic acid. When it goes to liver, liver is going to separate the acetyl part of it and salicylic acid part of it. तो इसका एक्शन डिफरेंट है, इसका एक्शन डिफरेंट है और उसके कॉम्बिनेशन का एक्शन डिफरेंट है. सो व्हेन द ड्रग गोज टू लिवर, it is getting metabolized to simple forms. Getting metabolized to simple forms, the drug no longer remains a drug. This is what is called as a metabolism. And this metabolism, I can say in a simple language, destroys the drug. Because this will make the drug convert into simple forms. As much as, remember, 80% drug is destroyed. As much as 80% drug is destroyed. But we cannot help it. हम लोग कुछ नहीं कर सकते because that is the way liver is going to work. Liver का काम ही वैसा है. Liver का work is only that. So this is called as a metabolism. To be more precise, to be more important, this is what is called as a first pass metabolism. And this is because of the enzymes called as microsomal enzymes. Remember, this is very important to know the drug interactions. Sometimes two drugs are going to interact because of the microsomal enzymes. So we come to know कि ये drug और ये drug साथ में नहीं देना चाहिए because they are going to interact with microsomal enzymes. Microsomal enzymes. तो ये हो गया liver के पास. Let's say liver drug कहाँ तक पहुँचा है? Drug has reached up to, let's say parent diagram. Drug has reached up to liver. अभी यहाँ पे एक्शन होगा ड्रग का. स्टिल द एक्शन इज नॉट देयर क्योंकि ड्रग अभी तक लीवर के पास ही है. ड्रग अभी तक पूरे बॉडी में नहीं फैला हुआ है. ड्रग हैज नॉट रोम्ड ओवर द ऑल ओवर बॉडी येट. सो अभी तक जो हमने देखा, दिस वाज द सेकंड स्टेप. फर्स्ट वाज डिसइंटीग्रेशन और डिसोल्यूशन, सेकंड वाज एन एब्जॉर्प्शन. सो लेट्स से फर्स्ट स्टेप वाज डिसोल्यूशन, दैट इज हैपनिंग इन द स्टमक. Second step was absorption, that is happening in the small intestine. Third step was first pass metabolism, that is happening in the liver. Now when we summarize this, let's say डिसोल्यूशन में क्या हुआ? सिर्फ ड्रग डिसॉल्व हुआ. एब्जॉर्प्शन में ड्रग एब्जॉर्ब हुआ और फर्स्ट पास मेटाबॉलिज्म में ड्रग लीवर के पास जाके ऑलमोस्ट 80% डिस्ट्रॉय हुआ. डिस्ट्रॉय होने के बाद बचा कितना? रिमेनिंग पार्ट इज 20%. रिमेनिंग पार्ट इज 20%. अभी ये 20% जो है ड्रग जो लीवर के बाद बचा हुआ है, this 20% goes to all over body, is distributed all over body. It is distributed all over body. और जब डिस्ट्रीब्यूट होगा तभी उसका एक्शन होगा. Let's say you have taken the drug for a pain killer. जब भी ड्रग डिस्ट्रीब्यूट होगा उसके बाद में उसका एक्शन होगा. लेकिन कितना डिस्ट्रीब्यूट हुआ? 20%. अब ये 20% जो डिस्ट्रीब्यूट हुआ उसको बोलते हैं बायो अवेलेबिलिटी. ये सारे टर्म्स पूरे फार्मा के लेक्चर में आने वाले हैं. व्हाट इज डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन, व्हाट इज मेटाबॉलिज्म, व्हाट इज फर्स्ट पास मेटाबॉलिज्म, व्हाट इज बायो अवेलेबिलिटी. बायो अवेलेबिलिटी का मतलब क्या है? ऑफ कोर्स डेफिनेशन कुछ तो बहुत ही कॉम्प्लिकेटेड है, लेकिन जो बचा हुआ 20%, बचा हुआ 20% इज बायो अवेलेबिलिटी. मतलब डेफिनेशन सेज द परसेंटेज ऑफ द ड्रग that is reaching to systemic circulation in the unchanged form. In the unchanged, तो unchanged form में कितना मिला? How much of the unchanged form has reached to systemic circulation? अभी हमेशा 20% देता है क्या? नहीं. Remember, different drugs has got different bioavailability. We have seen some drug which has got 90% bioavailability, some drug has got 10% some drug has got only 1%. All depends upon the chemical in the drug. लेकिन अगर हम लोग एवरेज देखें तो 80% drug is getting destroyed, 20% जो है वो बॉडी को मिलता है, is getting distributed all over body. So अगर 20 milligram, let's take a practical example right now. If you want to give 20 milligram to the body, अगर हम लोग को ओरल देना चाहिए तो ओरल हमको 100 मिलीग्राम देना पड़ेगा, बिकॉज 20% ही बायो अवेलेबिलिटी है. बायो अवेलेबिलिटी इज ओनली 20%. अगर हम लोग दूसरे रूट्स लेते, फॉर एग्जांपल वी गिव इट बाय इंट्रामस्कुलर रूट और इंट्रावीनस रूट्स, ऑल ऑफ यू नो वी गिव डायरेक्टली इनटू द मसल, डायरेक्टली इनटू द वेन. सो अगर हम लोग इंट्रामस्कुलर इंट्रावीनस देते हैं तो कितना देना पड़ेगा? वापस 100, बिकॉज इंट्रामस्कुलर इंट्रावेनस डायरेक्टली ब्लड सर्कुलेशन में जाएगा. ओरल में क्या हुआ था? पहले वो लीवर के पास जाएगा, बाद में सर्कुलेशन के पास जाएगा. वी कैन नॉट बाईपास इट. सो अगर हम लोग इंट्रामस्कुलर इंट्रावेनस देते हैं तो हमको डोज कम लगेगा, डोज रिक्वायरमेंट विल बी लेस, क्योंकि वो डायरेक्टली जाता है सिस्टेमिक सर्कुलेशन में. It is directly going to systemic circulation. So we can, when we going to compare the different routes, that time अपने को ये वापस आएगा. It will again come when we going to be talking about different other routes. अभी ये जब डिस्ट्रीब्यूट होगा तभी उसका एक्शन होगा. एक्शन के लिए अपन लोग सेपरेट चैप्टर लेते हैं, लेकिन अभी हम लोग सब देख रहे हैं कि हाउ एग्जैक्टली ड्रग मूव्स इन द बॉडी. तो डिस्ट्रीब्यूट होने के बाद it is going to act on the body, and remember the drug is also moving through, in this particular scenario, through kidney, through skin, through lungs, and also through other excretory organs. Will the drug again go to liver? When we talk about oral route, लीवर से तो आया था, वापस लीवर के पास जाएगा. थिंक अबाउट इट. लीवर इज रिसीविंग ड्रग फ्रॉम द पोर्टल सर्कुलेशन फ्रॉम द जीआई ट्रैक्ट थ्रू पोर्टल वेन. बट व्हेन लीवर is also supplied by the other circulation called systemic circulation, like hepatic artery. This is how we relate anatomy for understanding pharmacology. So hepatic artery जो है part of a systemic circulation. मतलब ड्रग कंज्यूम किया, स्टमक के पास आया, स्मॉल इंटेस्टाइन के पास आया, लीवर के पास आया, 80% मेटाबोलाइज हो गया, 20% बॉडी को मिला. वो बॉडी को जो मिलेगा उसमें से थोड़ा वापस लीवर के पास आएगा थ्रू सेकेंड सर्कुलेशन. रिमेंबर इन एनाटॉमी दे ऑलवेज से लीवर हैज गॉट डबल सर्कुलेशन. Liver has got double circulation. Why double circulation? So portal vein as well as hepatic artery. तो वो वापस लीवर के पास आएगा थ्रू हेपेटिक आर्टरी, बिकॉज लीवर अगेन उसके पास जितना आएगा उसका 80% निकाल देगा, बिकॉज ओनली पार्ट ऑफ इट कम्स टू लीवर. बाकी तो सारे ऑर्गन में जाएगा ना, लंग्स में जाएगा, ब्रेन में जाएगा, किडनी में जाएगा, नॉट दोस थिंग्स. क्योंकि वो लीवर के पास वापस एक बार आता है, तो जब भी लीवर के पास सेकेंड टाइम आएगा तो वो होगा सेकेंड पास मेटाबॉलिज्म. इसलिए पहले वाले को फर्स्ट पास बोलते हैं, क्योंकि अगर सेकंड पास अगर रहता ही नहीं तो फर्स्ट पास को फर्स्ट पास नहीं बोलते, हम लोग मेटाबॉलिज्म बोलते हैं. सो इफ यू कैन सी ड्रग जब भी डिस्ट्रीब्यूट होकर ये सारे ऑर्गन को मिल रहे हैं, ये सारे ऑर्गन्स क्या करेंगे, ड्रग को एक्सक्रीट कर देंगे एंड ग्रेजुअली कॉन्सेंट्रेशन ऑफ द ड्रग कम होने लगेगा. जैसे ही कॉन्सेंट्रेशन कम होने लगेगा, एक्शन ऑफ द ड्रग no longer will be there, and then we repeat the drug. Then we are going to repeat the drug. Of course, इसमें थोड़े से बाकी concepts हैं. Now, if you can see, this is the way lecture is going to happen. Let me have a PDF. This PDF will be shared with you on the group today. And let me open the question answer session right now. On your screen, you'll be having a message that the question answer session is started. You can just click on that. Just give me a minute. Just give me a minute.
Started.
Now, if you have any doubt, you can just click on the question session so that I can unmute you, and then we can take things forward. Okay, just give me a minute. Okay, if you have any questions, you can just click on the question mark so that we can discuss out the things. Or otherwise, I can just unmute all of you if it is possible. Yeah, all of you are not in a quiet place. Otherwise, सबका disturbance सबको समझ में आएगा. In an actual lecture, we always remain in a quiet place. क्योंकि क्या होता है कि see, it is a live lecture, so disturbance surrounding you will be heard by all. So we will make an assessment. अगर disturbance सबको हो रहा है तो we'll mute you just like right now. And if you have any doubt, you can just unmute yourself. Yes, I think Sam has got some question. Okay, he has removed the question. Okay, this is just a demo how exactly question answer session will be there. And if you have any question in this particular form, you can just click on the link so that you can answer. Let me unmute you. Let's say, for example.
Unmute or unmuted. You're muted.
So, if you have any questions, you can also raise your hands. You can also have raise hand option on this. So, this is how lectures will be taken. If you have any doubt during the class also, if it is a doubt, it is not making you understand anything which is ahead, you can just click on the raise hand option, and there will be able to know if you have a doubt, you can unmute you. Otherwise, usually at the end of sessions, we keep a discussion session. Usually at the end of the session, we keep a discussion. So that if you have any questions, if you have any queries, if you have doubt, if you have anything that you can discuss out, which will be going to benefit all, if you think, then it is going to definitely help all. So this becomes an interactive session, just like a classroom. Few requisites are, keep at least 100 MB data per hour of the lecture. You can see now we have over 40-45 minutes we are taking the class. Mostly it is going to consume 100 MB or maybe 120 MB maximum. And remain in a network, good network. These days networks are very good, and 100 MB per hour ke liye even a 3G was good. We were taking these lectures on a 3G. Nowadays we have 4G and LTE and all those, and 5G is already there. And if you have a Wi-Fi, nothing like it. Nothing like it. And you don't have to keep any notebook in front of you, because everything when I'm right, if you want your notes, you can just see my writings and then you can take down your own notes, preferably on the same day, so that things can be understood well, digested well, and then it will be able to recollect that well. I will also keep question answer session. Once again, if you have any questions,
Started.
When no one has got question, because there are only two possibilities. Everyone has understood so properly that no questions are there, or nothing is being understood. So teacher is always, yeah, 1 second. Khushi, can you hear me? Yes, Khushi, can you hear me?
Sir, you did not tell me about
What is that?
distribution.
Yes, see, it is a demo class. It is not an actual class. So in the actual class, everything will be covered. I've already told you, there are a few points in between here and there. This is a demo class, it's not an actual class. In actual class, we'll be going through proper steps. In fact, इतना सब कुछ लेने के लिए 2 घंटा लग जाएगा अपने को. Because there is a volume of distribution, there are factors which deciding volume of distribution. There are also factors deciding the rate of absorption. There are so many other things which are also there in between. There is a plasma protein binding. So all those things will be covered in a proper lecture. This is a demo class for all of us to understand कि online lectures कैसे होंगे and how exactly things will be taught, where it will be taught, will we be able to understand it. So those all points will be covered. See, whatever there is there in the Pharmac book, which is clinically important, everything will be taken. Don't worry about that because we are taking the last now 10 years we are taking more than that. So content of the lecture you don't worry about. Because it was a demo, I just ran through some of the things so that we can understand how lectures will be there. So in between ka points will be covered in a proper lecture. Yeah? Could I answer your question? Okay. Okay. Anybody else has got some question? Okay. So what we'll do, we'll end the session right now, and we can discuss among yourself, and I'll be announcing the final dates about the starting of the lecture, live as well as recorded, and then you can all take the options among both of them. Yeah. Chalo. Thank you very much.